In the high-stakes world of chartered accountants, mastering negotiation and conflict resolution is pivotal. How do you navigate client relationships and team dynamics with finesse? It starts with honing essential skills. Picture this: you're in a negotiation room, stakes are high, tension simmering. What sets you apart? The ability to blend assertiveness with empathy, to listen actively while holding firm. As a chartered accountant professional, these skills are your secret weapons. They pave the way for fruitful client interactions and harmonious team collaborations. Are you ready to sharpen your edge? Let's delve into the art of negotiation and conflict resolution, where every interaction is an opportunity to showcase your expertise. Remember, in the world of chartered accountants, success hinges on mastering these fundamental skills. Why is mastering the art of handling pushback, managing scope changes, and knowing when to escalate issues just as crucial as honing your technical skills as a chartered accountant? In today's session, we'll delve into practical frameworks that will empower you to handle pushback effectively, navigate timelines with finesse, define and control scope precisely, document with excellence, and strategize smart escalations. Let's equip ourselves to uphold client trust and ensure project success. In the high-stakes world of audit and compliance work, pushback is a constant companion. Clients may push back on documentation requests, colleagues on findings, managers on timelines. The key? Responding with professionalism and evidence-based reasoning over defensiveness. Distinguishing between valid concerns and resistance to protocol is crucial for navigating these challenges while upholding professional standards. In this module, you'll learn strategies to handle pushback effectively. Stay tuned to discover how to turn resistance into cooperation and maintain your professional integrity in the face of adversity. Remember, pushback is not a roadblock but an opportunity to showcase your expertise and finesse in managing difficult conversations. Ever faced pushback in your work? Time constraints, documentation requests, cost concerns, and finding disputes can stall progress. We don't have time for this level of detail right now. Clients may feel rushed or undervalue thorough documentation. Why do you need all these supporting documents? Some resist providing evidence, fearing over-scrutiny. This is taking longer than expected and costing more. Budget pressures lead to scope reductions. I don't think that's actually a material issue. Disputes arise over the significance of findings. How can we navigate these common hurdles? Stay tuned for strategies to overcome pushback and drive success in your projects. Time, 42 seconds. Takeaway: addressing pushback effectively is key to project success. In handling pushback, the LEAP framework guides your response methodically. First, listen attentively, seeking to comprehend their concerns fully. Next, empathize by acknowledging their viewpoint, showing understanding. Then, articulate clearly, outlining professional requirements with specific standards. Finally, propose solutions or compromises within professional boundaries. This structured approach fosters thoughtful responses, upholding professionalism while nurturing relationships. In a compliance audit scenario, requesting bank statements can sometimes lead to pushback from clients. Instead of a blunt demand, consider acknowledging their concerns and explaining the necessity of comprehensive documentation to verify transactions. By proposing a practical approach, such as starting with Q4 statements while they gather the rest, you can foster cooperation and understanding. Remember, using LEAP, acknowledging concerns, explaining requirements, and proposing solutions can lead to smoother communication and better outcomes. In the fast-paced world of audit and compliance, managing timelines professionally is key to success. Clients demand speed, managers crave efficiency, and you require time for quality work. Balancing these conflicting needs demands clear communication and realistic planning. Setting, communicating, and adjusting timelines with finesse safeguards both your work's quality and your professional standing. So, how can you navigate this delicate dance of time in the audit realm? Let's explore strategic ways to harmonize these pressures for optimal results. Are you struggling to manage project timelines effectively? Here are 5 key best practices to streamline your timeline management process. First, set realistic expectations early by providing estimates based on scope and adding buffer time. Next, break work into milestones with checkpoint dates for deliverables. Remember to communicate delays proactively, document timeline changes, and always build and review time. By following these guidelines, you can ensure smoother project progress and stakeholder satisfaction. Remember, effective timeline management is crucial for project success. In the face of a client's unrealistic timeline, consider these strategies. Can tasks be parallelized to speed up progress? Run them concurrently. Can resources be increased to boost team capacity? Add more hands on deck. Is scope reduction an option? Trim non-essential work. When a client demands quicker delivery, explore alternatives before rejecting outright. Creative solutions may exist, but never compromise quality. Communicate this clearly with sound reasoning. Facing a sudden deadline shift? Acknowledge the urgency, then propose a strategic solution. Provide a quick summary now and detailed report later. Keep them in the loop and empower them to decide. Remember, document all agreements reached. Stay nimble and adaptable in the face of unexpected challenges. In Module 3, we tackle scope definition and managing changes. Ever heard of scope creep? It's when project requirements sneakily expand, causing conflict and budget headaches. As a CA professional, defining your work clearly and handling changes systematically is key. Neglecting scope management can lead to unpaid work, missed deadlines, and strained client relationships. Strong scope practices benefit everyone involved. Remember, a well-defined scope is your shield. It ensures you stay on track and avoid unnecessary stress. So, are you ready to master the art of scope management and protect your projects from chaos? Do you want a scope that sets the stage for success? Start with specific deliverables, financial statement audit report with management letter. Define clear boundaries. This review covers 2023 only. Specify time commitments and resource needs. Document assumptions like records are complete. And have a change process in place. Keep it concise, concrete, and engaging. How can you craft a scope that leads to project triumph? Ever found yourself knee-deep in a project, only for it to spiral out of control with endless additional requests? Recognizing scope creep is crucial. Beware the subtle warning signs. While you're here, can you also look at? Or this should be quick to add. These innocent-sounding phrases can expand work exponentially. To handle such situations professionally, resist the urge to immediately say yes or no. Instead, acknowledge the request, clarify the scope, assess the impact in terms of time and cost, formalize the changes with a clear proposal, and get written approval before proceeding. Stay vigilant against the creeping tendrils of scope expansion. Be clear, be assertive, and protect your project's boundaries. Ever found yourself faced with unexpected project changes? Introducing the change order process. When a new request emerges, assess its impact on time, cost, and dependencies. Craft a detailed proposal outlining the additions. Seek approval before taking action and update project documentation accordingly. Adapt, approve, and advance seamlessly through project transitions. In the heat of disagreements, documentation emerges as your strongest ally. Clear, real-time records don't just shield you professionally, they pave the way for resolution and stand as evidence if tensions escalate. Countless career crises could have been averted with proper documentation. Picture it as a dual-purpose tool, a shield guarding you legally and a bridge fostering clarity in dispute resolution. So, how can you navigate conflicts effectively? By mastering the art of documentation. How do you ensure nothing falls through the cracks in your project documentation? Verbal conversations call for follow-up emails capturing key points. Meeting outcomes demand detailed minutes within 24 hours. When timelines shift, note original and new dates, reasons, and approvals. Scope changes? Formal change orders with signatures are non-negotiable. Pro concerns? Document them all. Deliveries and requests? Track everything diligently. Stay on top of every detail to keep your projects on track. In the world of documentation, precision is key. Stick to the facts, avoid subjective interpretations. Document events in real time for accuracy. Context matters, note influences on decisions. Maintain professionalism in language for legal readiness. Keep files organized systematically. For instance, instead of saying client refused to cooperate, be specific, requested bank statements on December 15th, client cited system migration delay until January 10th. Obtained manager approval for extension. Remember, clear, factual, and timely documentation is your best ally. As we delve into Module 5, we confront the essence of escalation, knowing when and how. Understand that escalating isn't conceding defeat, it's tapping into the right expertise or authority when the situation surpasses your capacity. Mastering the art of timely and professional escalation showcases maturity and sound judgment, not weakness. The challenge lies in striking the right balance. Escalating prematurely can erode credibility, while delaying can transform minor issues into major crises. So, when should you escalate, and how should you go about it? It's a delicate dance of judgment and assertiveness. Remember, the key is not in giving up, but in strategically seeking support. In the high-stakes world of auditing, knowing when to escalate is crucial. Have you encountered situations where professional standards are at risk? Maybe a client's requests compromise your independence or ethics. Or perhaps you're facing a scope dispute you can't resolve, unreasonable timeline pressure, hostile behavior, or even the discovery of potential fraud. When faced with these challenges, it's essential to act decisively. Recognize the red flags, stand your ground, and know when to escalate for the greater good of the audit process and your professional integrity. Remember, in auditing, trust and ethical conduct are non-negotiable. In handling escalations, clarity and strategy are key. Begin by documenting the situation with facts and a timeline. Ask, is the issue resolved or is a decision needed? If escalation is necessary, first attempt direct resolution. Identify the problem and provide your manager with context before escalating. Avoid blindsiding them with heated email threads. Remember, communication is crucial. Keep it concise, direct, and always aim for resolution. Now, empower your team by mastering the escalation process.